Hey, welcome back to the Six Figure Mastermind. Marianne Denovelis here. Today I've got 9 tips to make your customers happy, so stay tuned. Now you want to make your customers happy in business, right? Because no happy customers mean no customers. So here's the top 9 tips in making happy customers for your six-figure business. Tip number 1, ask how your business is doing with a survey. Now check out our other videos for how to build a survey, what to include in a survey, how to push those surveys out, and how to analyze the data when they get back. But get them out there. Your customers want to have a say in your business because as a customer, they're in essence sort of a stockholder in your business. They've put money into your business, right? Which means that they own a small portion of it. Even if they don't own stock, they own a piece of that. So when someone knows that they've helped create something, your customers will feel better about participating in your business, right? So send out a survey and ask for their feedback. That's the number 1 tip. Number 2, collect and share frequently asked questions. Now here's what I mean by that. That can be a little bit confusing, right? So if for example, you're working with a lot of customers and you find that the same questions keep coming up over and over and over again, whether it's on the phone, whether it's in person, I would actually collect and compile those questions and create an FAQ page or an FAQ sheet for your product or your business or your website. FAQ sheet is exactly what it sounds like, frequently asked questions. And you're not just making these up. These are real frequently asked questions. Make sure that your customers know that their questions are getting answered by just pushing it out the front to them. So you don't have to do it all on the back end. You don't have to wait for them to ask you. You can say, you know what? This is an FAQ sheet. Everyone just like you has had questions like this before. All these questions are answered right away. It's going to save them time and it's going to save you time because you don't have to be constantly answering the same questions over and over and over again. Just put it on your FAQ page, and that way they'll be able to digest it piece by piece. Number 3, don't overpromise. You know, you've probably heard this before. In any good business, we don't overpromise, but we do overfulfill, okay? Overpromising means you're saying that you can do things that you aren't actually capable of doing. Don't promise that something's going to happen if you don't have a track record for it. You can't promise results for your customers, especially if you've never had those results come up for your customers before. You can't promise on potential. So don't promise things that you cannot fulfill on. You can promise on things that include delivery for you. You can promise on things based on past customer experiences, based on past testimonials, but you can't really promise something that has never been done before. You just can't. And you'll waste a lot of time and energy trying to clean up the mess if you do. Number 4, do overfulfill. Now we just said don't overpromise, but do overfulfill, okay? We've kind of created an imbalance of value here. So if our promise threshold is right here and our delivery is right here, what if we were to widen that gap just a little bit? I'm going to underpromise maybe a little bit and overfulfill a little bit. This is the value and your customer satisfaction happiness rating, okay? Overfulfilling means going above and beyond what you said you could do with what you know you can do. Again, now underline that for a minute. With what you know you can do. Overfulfilling, if you don't know you can do it, is of course worthless. But how do you overfulfill? Right? You can spend extra time with your clients. You can give bonus materials to your clients. You can give bonus product to your clients. You can follow up with check-ins and calls and touch base with your client even after the purchase has been done so that they feel like they have a really good working relationship with you. Overfulfilling means doing things that other businesses wouldn't think of to do. Go take your unique perspective on whatever your six-figure business is and give it to your clients in that overfulfilling space. The bigger that gap, the happier your customers are. Number 5, keep your customer informed. I can't stress how absolutely critical communication is in your business. Meaning if you have a new event coming up, let your customers be the first to know about it. If you have a new product rolling out, let your customer know in advance before it hits the public. Let your existing customers know ahead of time. They'll feel like superstars if they're the ones that have the in scoop before it goes out to the public. Keep your customers in the know of anything new and things like that, but you're also going to keep them in the know of any changes or policies that get updated. They want to know, again, ahead of time. As soon as you know, especially if you can give it 4 to 6 weeks, especially if it has something to do with a policy change or a price change or what have you, the sooner your customers know, the better. Number 6, own your mistakes. There's a quote by John Waxmill that I want to share with you. It says, "A man must be big enough to admit his mistakes, smart enough to profit from them, and strong enough to correct them." Owning your mistakes it has a lot to do with the communication we just talked about in step number 5, in tip number 5. Owning your mistakes means open communication with your clients. It means being totally transparent with what the customer needs to know and what they need to see. If you make a mistake in a charge in your business, maybe you overcharged a customer, be the first one to reach out. Be the first one to be proactive instead of reactive when the customer comes with a complaint. You're going to eliminate more than half of your complaints in your business by simply informing your customers and owning your mistakes out the gate. Own your mistakes before your customer owns your mistakes. Number 7, ask for input and then tell your customers when you use their ideas. Now, there's another YouTube channel that you may have heard of. It's Honest Trailers. It's a super fun movie digestion channel where it, gives these ideas of maybe how movies should have gone and been produced and how the Honest Trailer really would have looked if it really told about the movie. And what I love about the end of these YouTube clips on that channel is that at the end, they will take the social proof, the social commentary, and display it on their videos. So people will say, hey, you need to analyze this movie next, and hey, you need to do an Honest Trailer for this movie next, or you really should do Twilight, or you really should do Avengers, or you really should do New Moon, or whatever movies are out there, right? Love it or hate it, people love to give feedback. And what I love about this channel is they'll take those comments and show them on the YouTube channel itself. So they'll not only take the idea and run with it, but they'll also credit the person that gave them the idea. So if you really want to make your customers feel really awesome, like superstars, take their ideas, and if they're great, use them. And if you use them, tell the customer that you did. Number 8, add value by offering additional resources outside your business. Wait, what? That seems counterintuitive, right? Why would I send someone somewhere else if I'm trying to build a 6-figure business, if I'm trying to do business for myself? That's totally backwards. That's a scarcity mindset, right? We do not want to operate in a scarcity mindset because that takes us to scarcity. The abundance mindset says this: hey, I know exactly what I'm capable of, and I know exactly how I can rock your world when you work with me. I also know what I'm not capable of, but I am connected with someone who is capable of fulfilling that part of what you need. So for example, maybe you are an interior designer and you're trying to grow your interior designing business, and you have access to all of the textiles, you have access to all of the paint colors, you have access to everything in your interior design business except a great photographer. But you're going to need a great photographer in your interior design business because you've got a document for your website, you've got a document for your brochures, you've got a document for your before and after pictures, you're going to want a document for your clients too. So if you don't have a great photographer, don't just hire your best friend's neighbor's cousin. Get a great resource. Get someone that you would recommend and whose name you can run with. Offering great resources to your clients builds a relationship of trust between you and them. It lets your customers know that you're really interested in what's best for them instead of the bottom line for you. Tip number 9, show gratitude. Now, I hope this would be obvious, but it's actually something that we often really overlook in business. When was the last time you got a thank you card in the mail? When's the last time you got a genuine eye-to-eye thank you from someone you purchased something from, either in person or maybe a digital version of that online? Gratitude goes so far in boosting your customer's happiness level when it comes to doing business with you, especially a handwritten note. I love getting handwritten notes from suppliers that I order from. I have a supplier for a jewelry business that I run on the side that they actually send a handwritten note on occasion whenever they ship me my product that I order. They're even cool, and they add a little bonus gift in there every once in a while. But that little thank you for doing business with me, thank you for spending time with us, thank you for using our website that we just put up. offering gratitude to your customers, it only sends out good juju, guys. And you want to bring all of that yumminess and good juju and happy vibes to your business because you want your customers to come back and feel valued and welcome there. So send out gratitude. If you want to, and you can, and it's feasible, send out handwritten thank you cards. But baseline, at least send a thank you email that's genuine and not trying to pitch any more products, just 100% true, pure thank you goes to your customers right from your business. It's going to totally rock their world. They'll love it. Okay, so start implementing these tips. See how many you can do in one day with the same customer. Let's just make our customers the happiest people on the planet so they keep coming back and increase that customer loyalty. Hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, get some notifications from us. I'll see you tomorrow.